नमस्कार दोस्तों। आशा करता हूं आप लोग स्वस्थ होंगे और सुरक्षित होंगे और अपने घर पे होंगे। टुडे आई एम हियर विद यू with another scintillating topic, that is new education policy, that is नई शिक्षा नीति 2020. I hope you would like this video, so please like, subscribe this channel and press the bell icon for further updates. So let's start guys. Let's start.
In the next 30 years, according to UNESCO, more people worldwide will be graduating through education than since the beginning of history. More people. And it's the combination of all the things we've talked about, technology and its transformational effect on work, and demography and the huge explosion in population. Suddenly, degrees aren't worth anything. Isn't that true?
So the story so far, अभी तक की कहानी के बारे में हम डिस्कस करते हैं। The Union Cabinet approved a new education policy on June 29 after a 34-year-long gap. Union Cabinet ने जुलाई 29 को 34 साल के लॉन्ग गैप के बाद न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी को इम्प्लीमेंट किया। So the National Education Policy 2020 is meant to provide an overarching vision and comprehensive framework for both schools and higher education across the country. So the नई education policy 2020 it provide an overarching vision and comprehensive framework. It provide a flexibility in education system across the country. Now, if we talk about new education policy, a panel headed by former ISRO chief K. Kasturi Ranjan submitted a draft in December 2018, which was made public and open for feedback after the Lok Sabha election in May 2019. तो former ISRO chief K. Kasturi Ranjan ने न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी के लिए एक ड्राफ्ट सबमिट किया था दिसंबर 2018 को, जिसमें which was made public and open for feedback आफ्टर लोकसभा इलेक्शन इन मई 2019। तो ये फीडबैक के लिए उपलब्ध हुआ लोकसभा इलेक्शन के दौरान मई 2019 को। एंड बहुत सारे लोगों की रिकमेंडेशन और प्रपोजल के बाद न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी को लाया गया है। नाउ व्हाट आर द मेन एस्पेक्ट ऑफ द न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी? वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट ऑफ द न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी इज देयर इज ए सब्सटेंशियल इंक्रीज इन जीडीपी इन एजुकेशन। देयर जीडीपी ग्रॉस डोमेस्टिक प्रोडक्ट का इंक्रीज हुआ है एजुकेशन में। अर्लियर इट वाज 4.5% ऑफ जीडीपी यूज इन एजुकेशन, नाउ इट इज इंक्रीज टू 6%। पहले 4.5% जीडीपी यूज होता था एजुकेशन में, लेकिन न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी में 6% ऑफ जीडीपी इज बीइंग यूज इन एजुकेशन। द सेकंड foremost important thing is now the name of the Ministry of Human Resource Development changed into Ministry of Education। पहले ह्यूमन रिसोर्स डेवलपमेंट मिनिस्ट्री का नाम था, अब चेंज होकर के उसका नाम मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एजुकेशन या शिक्षा मंत्रालय रखा गया है। नाउ द नेक्स्ट थिंग इज व्हाट आर द की प्रपोजल्स? व्हाट आर द की प्रपोजल्स ऑफ द न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी? द साइलेंट फीचर ऑफ द न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी इज रिप्लेसिंग 10+2 structures of school curriculum with a 5+3+3+4 curriculum structure corresponding to age groups of 3 to 8, 8 to 11, 11 to 14, 14 to 18 respectively। नई करिकुलम एजुकेशन पॉलिसी में 5+3+3+4 के अंतर्गत रखा गया है, जिसमें एज ग्रुप को डिस्ट्रीब्यूट किया गया है 3 to 8, 8 to 11, 11 to 14 and 14 to 18। And next is the new NEP replaces the rule framed in 1986 and restructure school and higher education to make more flexible with an integrated approach। So जो नई एजुकेशन पॉलिसी जो फ्रेम हुई है 1986 के बाद से, इसमें फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी रखी गई है ताकि इंटीग्रेटेड अप्रोच में होल ओवर कंट्री अप्रोच हो सके. So the new NEP has replaced school education 10+2 format with 5+3+3+4. Here how school education will be approached according to the new and reform education policy. Now school education will approach नए स्कूल एजुकेशन कैसे अप्रोच करेगा नई पॉलिसी को, उसके बारे में देख लेते हैं. तो सबसे पहले व्हाट डज 5+3+3+4 मीन्स. इस 5+3+3+4 का मतलब क्या है? सो 5 years मीन्स फाउंडेशन ईयर ऑफ 5 years, मतलब बुनियाद के मजबूत 5 साल जो होगा उसमें नींव को बुनियाद को मजबूत किया जाएगा. मतलब फाउंडेशन ईयर फॉर 5 years, तो फाउंडेशन को स्ट्रॉन्ग किया जाएगा. दिस विल कंसिस्ट ऑफ 3 year ऑफ प्री स्कूल आंगनवाड़ी एजुकेशन and 2 year of primary education including class 1 and class 2. It will be for the age group from 3 to 8 years. Now next, preparatory stage for 3 years. Now the next year is preparatory stage for 3 years. So in this will cover school education from class 3 to 5th with a focus in experimental learning. Now there is a focus on experimental learning in class 3rd to class 5th. It will cover the age group from 8 to 11th. Now it will cover from the age group from 8 साल से 11 साल तक. And one main important aspect of this preparatory stage for 3 year, that is, and there is a proposal to make the mother tongue the medium of instruction till class 5th wherever possible. मतलब mother tongue को medium of instruction रखा गया है क्लास 5th तक जहां भी पॉसिबल हो सके. सो दिस इज वन ऑफ द मेन एस्पेक्ट ऑफ प्रिपरेटरी स्टेज फॉर 3 years इन द न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी. नाउ इफ यू टॉक अबाउट नेक्स्ट 3 years, द नेक्स्ट 3 year discuss about the secondary stage for 3 years. Now the secondary stage for 3 years, this will cover school education from class 6 to 8 and will be for the age group from 11 to 14 years. In this new curriculum to include 21st century, in this 21st century, what are the new things that has been added in the secondary stage for 3 years are the vocational training, coding, that will be started from class 6 onwards. तो vocational training, coding जो होगी वो class 6 के बाद से compulsory कर दी गई है, जो कि one of the main aspect of this new education policy. Now if we talk about last 4 years, that is the secondary stage for 4 years. This will cover school education from class 9th to 12th in 2 phases. The first phase will be from 9 to 10th and the second from 11 to 12. पहला जो phase होगा 9वीं से 10वीं तक, दूसरा 11वीं से 12वीं तक. So from class 9 to 12 you have the options of selecting the subject. आप पे सबसे बड़ी चीज ये है कि आप इसमें आप पे ऑप्शन होगा सब्जेक्ट को चूज करने का. यू कैन चूज, आप चूज कर सकते हैं साइंस, मैथ्स, फैशन डिजाइनिंग, हिस्ट्री, पॉलिटिकल साइंस. एंड वन मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग टू मेक द एग्जाम फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी इन क्लास 10th and 12th, देयर इज सेमेस्टर वाइज एग्जामिनेशन टू बी हेल्ड इन क्लास 10th and 12th where various objective questions are being there in the paper so that to check the skills and overall development of the students. This is one of the main feature of the new education policy. And also the board exam are to be made more easier so that to test the core competency among students. Now if we talk about what are the changes in higher education system, higher education system में क्या क्या changes आए हैं. Now if we talk about the higher education system, the Indian higher education system expanded at a fast pace by adding more than 20,000 colleges and more than 8 million students in a decade. 20,000 colleges और 8 million student है हमारे यहाँ. इंडिया हैज मोर देन 800 यूनिवर्सिटी, 800 से भी ज़्यादा हमारे यहाँ यूनिवर्सिटीज़ हैं. और इंडियाज हायर एजुकेशन सिस्टम इज़ द 3rd लार्जेस्ट इन द वर्ल्ड. हमारा जो हायर एजुकेशन सिस्टम है वो 3rd लार्जेस्ट है वर्ल्ड में. एंड द यूनिवर्सिटी ग्रांट कमीशन इज इट्स मेन गवर्निंग बॉडी and also oversees accreditation for higher learning. All higher Now if you talk about what are the key features in the new education new education policy regarding the higher education. Number first is all higher education institution except legal and medical college to be governed by a single regulatory. अब एक रेगुलेटरी होगा जो सारे के सारे हायर एजुकेशन को गवर्न करेगा except for legal and medical college. And second key point about the new education policy in terms of higher education, that is there is a common norms to be in place for private and public higher education system. तो एक कॉमन नॉर्म्स होगा प्राइवेट और पब्लिक के लिए भी कॉमन नॉर्म होंगे इन टर्म्स ऑफ फीस, इन टाइम ऑफ सिलेबस. सो दिस इज वन ऑफ द मेन एस्पेक्ट, मेन इंपॉर्टेंट substantial thing that is done in the higher education system. Now the third main key feature is there is a common entrance exam to be held for admission to university and higher education institution. Now there is a one common entrance exam to be held for the admission for university and higher education system. Now the main important point in this higher education system is the 4-year undergraduate degree with multiple entry and exit options. This is one of the beautiful point that is being added in the higher education system, that is 4-year undergraduate degree with multiple entry and exit option. What does that mean? Suppose if you are doing BTech and you left in 1 year, now you will given a 1 year credit certificate for the time duration you have elapsed in BTech. मतलब अगर आप बीटेक कर रहे हो और आपने 1 साल के दौरान ही अगर बीटेक छोड़ दिया तो आपको 1 साल का सर्टिफिकेट प्रोवाइड कराएगी गवर्नमेंट. नाउ इफ यू left after 2 years, then a diploma certificate will be provided to you. This is one of the main aspect, one main point included in this higher education slide. Now there is MPhil courses to be discontinued from now onwards. Now there is no MPhil courses. No new admission program will be accepted from now onwards. Now what are the timelines for implementation? If we talk about what are the timelines for implementation, कब ये लागू होगा? So the policy is meant to transform the education system by 2040. So it will transform the education system completely by 2040. Some proposals will be implemented immediately, starting with the change in the name of the Ministry of Human Resource Development into the Ministry of Education. Now the Ministry of Human Resource Development is changed into the Ministry of Education. This is the immediately action be done. Now the second is 4-year undergraduate degree with multiple entry and exit options will be introduced from the next academic session. From the next academic session, the 4-year undergraduate degree with multiple entry and exit options will be available for the student. So now if we talk about what are the difficulties, where do the difficulty lie, where do the difficulty lie, कहाँ समस्याएं आ सकती हैं, where do the difficulty lies. So the proposal for a board of governors for university may also require amendments of the Central and the State University Act. So the proposal for board of governors for university may also require amendments. So it required amendments for the Central and State University Acts. So for changes in the proposal, this Central and State Amendment Acts will be needed. Now next thing is funding. Funding means funding. There is that is 6% of GDP being utilized in this new education policy, but implementation is the key factor now here. Implementation is the key factor. In the process of converting affiliated college into the degree granting autonomous institution and then further fledged university is estimated to take at least 15 years. It would take 15 years for converting a grant autonomous institution into a university. So as the center will have to provide a financial assistance for this purpose. So there is funding required for this particular purposes. Now the next thing, the difficulty will lie, the policy of mother tongue till class 5th is dependent on the state governance according to education minister, and there is no even confirmation that the policy will be implemented by central run school like Kendriya Vidyalaya, Navodaya Vidyalaya, army schools. So there is a implication, there is complicated implication about the central run schools. So this is where the difficulties would lie, but also these things would be clear and the new education policy will be framed out as soon as possible and will be applied to the new education system. And so thank you very much for listening, guys. Now I hope you understand it clearly. So please like and subscribe this channel for further update. Thank you very much. Thank you.